Welcome everybody. Here's another episode of Live from Oita podcast. Today we have Tony as usual. We have Medina and a very special guest, Alex from Lodge Kiyokawa. Alex,
Hey,
introduce yourself.
Oh, hi. I'm Alex. I work at. Well, I'm Canadian. Let's start with that. I am Canadian. I was born in Vancouver. I came to Japan about 4 years ago, and I work at this beautiful place called Lodge Kiyokawa. Yeah. Oh, there. Lives going off in the background. And we started a company last year called Joy Village. It's more of a machiokoshi. It's called machiokoshi, like city rebuilding, city revitalizing company. That we started last year, and it's going pretty good at the moment.
That's good.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
I think it's one of the biggest running company, like traveling company during COVID. Actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's crazy. They're fully packed even if it's COVID. So that's kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
Good job to you. No, props to you guys.
Yeah, we're doing. We're doing nothing. Just like, we haven't done anything to get that, but no, it's the camping boom right now. So it's a lot of people do come here.
We'll come to that later, I think.
Exactly. Yeah,
Let's introduce the Midtown Channel.
All right. So before that, Alex is also like half Canadian, half Japanese.
Canada, baby.
How many languages do you speak again?
Pardon?
Do you speak French?
I learned it for 7 years. I don't speak.
He doesn't
speak it.
I just assume he speaks a little bit of French, English obviously, and Japanese, and then today we have here with, Medina with us today as well. So to the viewers who don't know who you are, please introduce.
Hi, my name is Medina, as I'm already introduced by Melvin here, my good old friend who works at Midtown Channel. And I've been here before, so if you haven't watched that video, you should check it out too. And I think they invited me because they think I'm popular on TikTok, which actually...
Wow. Conflict of interest here. That's not true.
Or I have no clue, but I'm here. So I will be here, kind of an interview of Alex today. So we'll be just having a friendly chat. I hope that we can have a really good, information coming from the very entrepreneur.
You're putting too much extra statement.
All right, no pressure at all. So I'm Medina, and I study here at APU with two students, Melvin and Tony. And it's my second time. I hope to be here more often. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, you should already.
Very good. Should I introduce myself?
Of course.
Yep.
And lastly, your favorite host, the one and only Tony.
Yay!
So I'm gonna clarify. We invited Medina because last time for the podcast it was really interesting. I love the way she talks, and I said, "Hey, you know what? Me and Melvin, we're two guys. Sometimes we get kind of cold. We need like this kind of feminine presence. It's kind of good for the conversation."
Yeah, of course.
And this is why we invited you, because we appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I'm gonna specify one more thing is. The video she was in was posted I think 2 weeks ago, and we went 3 weeks ago, and we went to the flower park, so it's up on the channel. So if you want to watch this episode, it's really good. And our Instagram are also on there because there's an Instagram challenge in that video, so it's really interesting. So please go watch it. Thank you.
All right.
Let me do the introduction.
I'm
Sorry, I have to fix everyone's error,
I'm Melvin. I'm from Malaysia. We run this channel called Oita Midtown Channel. This is a channel where we sort of introduce Oita Prefecture to people, obviously targeted to foreign audiences because we speak mostly English in the channel. So if you have not checked out our videos, be sure to check it out after this podcast and also subscribe to it. And I hope I don't bite my tongue when I speak.
We have how many videos now? This is our third podcast, the third podcast we do, but we actually have what? How many episodes did we put up about Oita?
Well, more than 50, I reckon.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the episode we've been to the Kiyokawa Lodge, which is the kind of camping ground and activity place that Alex runs in Bungo, which is an area in Oita's prefecture.
Bungo-ono.
Let's get that. Oh boy, didn't do your research.
Yeah. So if you're interested, there's also an episode about Bungo-ono, and we were supposed to have another episode, but we lost the footage because the GoPro flew in the river.
So the story was alright, we went rafting and we took the more difficult course, and it was after the rainy season, right in the midst of rainy season. So the rapids were pretty fast.
Yeah, the river was quite.
And our
harsh.
friend Yone got stuck in between one of the rocks, so I couldn't stop either. And then I crashed onto him, and then I kept my boat
Toppled
capsized.
over, yeah.
And then
This is such a good story.
You weren't even there.
and my GoPro fell into the water, and I
Yeah.
couldn't retrieve it anymore.
So we lost all the footage.
Yeah.
So my story was I just went down the river and then not even far. I just went like 20 meters down the river, and I waited for like 40 minutes for them to come. I was like, man, I think someone is dead. Like they're not coming down on the raft. And then all I saw is a sandal floating in the water. So like, damn, someone died. So, well, he toppled over and the GoPro is on the river. So we don't have the footage of Bungo-ono episode 2. We'll go again. But yeah, that was one
Well,
time.
then it's a good chance that we have Alex here who could tell more about the Bungo-ono and the Lodge Kiyokawa.
Yeah, exactly.
there you go. See that she does her job very best.
Perfect transition.
Yes.
I love it.
The boys can get carried away with their stories that most people.
I see
He was
the-
there,
I
he was
know.
there, he was there.
I see the balance now. Like, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
She's always on track. Thank you, Wendy.
Welcome. So Alex,
Yes.
you came here to Japan as a backpacker in 2017, was that?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not stalking you. You didn't.
I was just gonna say, yeah. How did you know?
How did you know?
Yeah.
He mentioned it in the lecture
Oh, yes,
that you
yeah.
came as a guest in my class. That's why I know him already.
Mhm.
And fun fact, I am going to work for him as an intern. Intern very soon. Upcoming.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
So tell us about it. How did it go? Like
Yeah.
since you came
Why
to
why
Japan.
as a backpacker did you end up here?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story to be honest, but
Well, we have 2 hours.
we got 2 hours. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna talk my butt off then. See?
It's okay.
That's for
That's
you,
not a
Melvin.
swear.
That's
That's
for you.
not a swear.
That's for
That's
you,
not a
Melvin.
Perfect. That's perfect.
So, let's see. Yeah, I came to Japan. Yeah, in 2017. I came after. Pretty much, it was more or less after my younger sister was 3 years younger than me, graduated high school. I was like, okay, she'll be okay now, so I'm just gonna leave. Like, I just want to be there until she kind of graduated. Just be there with her and just kind of. And if anything, I want to learn cooking.
What a
So
brother.
Right? Yeah.
I wanna
What a
learn
brother.
So, you hear that, Marina? I'm a great big brother.
Wow.
She's very drunk right now, right? I gave her a call before. She's wasted. But anyway, and then I came to Japan with the idea of, because I shouldn't mention this, but I have 2 passports.
Yep.
Technically, I don't. I have a Japanese passport, Mr. Government. Don't deport me.
You're on a public channel. Be
Yeah,
careful.
exactly.
They're gonna
I
come
have
for you.
only a Japanese passport, and I came to Japan with that passport, with the idea of traveling around my my mother's kind of home country in a sense. I want to learn.
So your mom is
more.
Japanese.
Yeah, my mother's Japanese. She's from Sapporo. And
Sapporo.
Yeah, Sapporo. Yeah.
Nice place.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place.
Cold
Great.
place.
Yeah, cold place. Yeah.
It's the same as Canada,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah, exactly. Well, same as Vancouver. Yeah, maybe
It
not
doesn't
Montreal-
change.
Maybe not Montreal, but.
Oh, Montreal is dead. Oh my god. Don't talk about Montreal.
Oh god, yeah. I actually meant. Okay, see, I'm gonna get off track.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, I came to Japan with that mentality. So I went around like 3 months, but traveling everywhere, just like all the way from Sapporo to Okinawa, just like kind of staying in hostels while I went through and just exploring everywhere. And I just happened to come upon this place in Bungo-ono called Lodge Kiyokawa. And I stayed there as guest. I couldn't speak any Japanese, and yeah, it was a little bit tough, but I was giving my resume out to like wherever I could, and I didn't really know the proper way, so I was just like, I really like it here. Can I work here? Thank you. And I just, like,
Canadian way.
Canadian way. It wasn't like arigatou gozaimasu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu, nothing like that. It was more like, hey, yeah, this is awesome, man. Just let me, I'd be great here. And so that, I think it stuck in my partner's head a little bit. It was just like, this kid's a little interesting, a little
Interesting.
weird. A little weird.
It's so uncommon that people come and just give out their
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
resumes.
In Japan,
Yeah.
it's quite
So-
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's very formal. Even to find just a part-time job, it's like very formal.
No, of course, yeah, and I had no idea.
Mostly coming as a backpacker, as a customer, as a backpacker to like a vacation place and then saying, "Let me work here."
Exactly.
That's pretty much unheard of, I think.
Well, I think that's the reason why they found you interesting at that time, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You stood out.
Yeah, and that's the key. And I think all of you Japanese kids out there, stand out.
That's the key.
Yeah, grow a beard like me. No, don't do that. It's messy sometimes. So yeah, I traveled around, and you know, the original idea of me coming to Japan was like, I'll be here for about 1.5 years, 2 years, work and kind of understand where I came from, and then go and travel the world. So that was like my original idea. And I'll kind of you know, form a little base in Japan, and I'll go and travel like Southeast Asia, and then I'll be able to come back for like months on hand, and then come back and then, you know, be able to work wherever I was, or, you know, that kind of idea. And I came to the lodge and worked there for the summer. Me and Yuki, which is, you know, my partner now, became really good friends. Like we became super close. Like me, him, and his wife. Like me and his wife are very close as well. We go on like little mini dates.
Oh, he's married?
Yeah, he's married. He's actually having a kid in October. Yeah.
I'm blown away.
Yeah, you're telling me, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
I
an
see.
uncle. It's scary.
Uncle Alex.
Scary
Uncle Alex.
Oh, it's scary. See, they're gonna be afraid of my beard. I don't have to shave it.
You have to shave, man. You live in Japan, right?
Dude, I know.
But you have the samurai kind of hair, so it's fine.
It's okay. Yeah,
It kind of fits together, you know.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm gonna shave it off eventually. We'll see. It's gonna get to. I'll donate.
Wait until you go bald, at least.
Okay.
To go bald? That's
Boys.
way too long.
She's like, you're going off track. You're going off
I
track.
love both of your hairs, and I think it goes
Thank
well.
you. Oh, see, I want to get more into it now.
Coming back to the topic.
Yeah, exactly. Come back to the topic. So came to the lodge, met Yuki, became good friends, and then after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Kyoto and work for a little bit, and then go to Niseko, which is a ski resort in Hokkaido, because I snowboarded, you know, my whole life, and I was like, I could just be an instructor just like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuki's family is like kind of in Kyoto as well. And I was like, okay, well, I need a place to stay in Kyoto if I'm going to live there. And his grandma was like, well, I'm, you know, pretty old. I'm going to die soon. I want this new experience. So, her exact words.
I'm 26, man. Don't say that.
No. She's, no, that's her exact words. I no embellishment or anything. She's just like, yeah, I'm going to die soon. So, you know.
Is she alive?
She actually died last year.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Make sure it's
So she let me. We actually became really good friends. I stayed there for like 2 months, and during that time, I just found this super, you know, go get 'em like company. Like the shacho was like 30, and they had like a bunch of staff. They had like a see, I'm forgetting my English. It's yeah.
That's a common problem of people that
Exactly. No. It's tough. It's tough. Realtor. They have a realting side. They have inshoku. They have, which is you know, restaurant side. They also have fudo-san, which is like hotel side. So they have like a bunch of different things. They just opened like 3 years ago, kind of thing. So, you know, fast moving company, and so they made me like a manager in like a month and a half. And so I was like, you know what, this will be an interesting idea, an interesting thing. And I was like living right like in the middle of Kyoto. Like I was in a 2-minute walk from the station, kind of thing.
Kyoto.
Yeah, Kyoto.
And what year was that?
That was 2017.
I'm hardly following here, so that was 1 year after you did your backpack trip. You ended up.
Oh no, that was the same year. So I traveled around. I traveled around.
Is that even in 1 year? That's insane.
Exactly. Yeah, I traveled around, and then I worked in the summertime at the lodge, and then I went to Kyoto.
Okay.
So I went to Kyoto, and it was super awesome, and company was awesome.
Yeah.
Like the third week, like I was. When I went there, they like invited me to like the shacho's birthday. I had like no idea who anybody else was, and they like invited me, and we had like such a good time. And I was so drunk, and I got like the next day I remember.
That's a classic. Classic.
I don't like drinking that, but Kyoto was a bit of a time. But I got pushed into a cab, and shacho-san, sumimasen, and I got pushed into a cab. And and then I kind of like, you know, come to, and I'm at Shacho's place, and they're like opening, like his like closest friends of the company are like opening presents, and I'm just there like, you know, this new guy that's been working there for 3
Like
weeks.
an outsider.
Like an outsider, and I wake up to him like holding this like $500 bottle of whiskey and pouring this huge glass to me, and he's like, drink it all right now. So I'm already gone, and I'm like,
what is happening?
Yeah, I'm like, what is happening? I'm like in his house, I can't say no, so I drink it all. And then I think I pass out for like 2 seconds. I wake up and I go puke and it's
Alright. So you had a little
This
bit
is the
of
worst manager
rough
of all time.
experience.
rough experience first day, but he loved me because he is like he really wanted to speak English. He was like super energetic, but so he loved me, and they're just really great people. It's just a bit of a braku kigyo.
Takio?
Yeah. Just I worked like crazy hours and it just wasn't really fulfilling,
And then you decided to leave.
well, Yuki, goes back to Shiga where he lives, and he has a bunch of friends in Kyoto. So he came back for Shogatsu, and pretty much was like, I'm starting a company. I want you to be the partner in the company. Think about it. And I'm like, you know what? I was down to like I think about like 73 kilos. I was at like 57 kilos in Kyoto. Like I was
weight
wise, yeah.
Yes.
So no, it was bad. I was working like crazy. I wasn't eating enough. And
Yeah,
stuff
the
like
working scene in Japan sometimes is like.
Yeah, I got a first hand into that.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, like to some extent, like sometimes people just like they find so much manzoku, obviously satisfaction in their job that it's kind of fine. Like when I used to work as well in Kobe, it wasn't really black kigyo, but I was working way more time than I should.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I really loved the job, so it never felt like too bad.
No,
But when you stop this kind of tempo in your life and you just take a break, you're like, I think I'm working too much.
Yeah, of course.
Is it like a Canadian thing to go to a country and then as a traveler and then start working there? Because you two have the
You
same
two
history.
have something
Oh,
in
that's what it
common.
is. Oh.
We have the same. I didn't want to make it my story earlier, but it's true that I came to travel Japan as a backpacker for fun. I ended up working somewhere, making friends. I got many connections, and then I ended up going to university.
Oh,
So instead of
it's like,
working in a company, I
yeah.
went to university.
And you
of
both
course.
went to Kansai. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
was.
Oh
at
yeah,
Kobe.
because you're in
Yeah.
Kobe. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Kobe. Well, I was in Osaka for 1 year and in Kobe for 2 years and a half. Yeah.
But that was like 6 years ago, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 years total.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
it's a very long story, but
No, of course.
anyway, they heard my story so many times on the channel.
I haven't even heard this
By
story.
the way,
yet,
we have
but-
so many comments today, but they're all talking about how you bought a boat for yourself and all.
I didn't
I just
know
ignored
Oh,
the
it's been
question.
Medina
But
fans?
if there's a good question, just answer it. But I look at the question, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna answer that.
Okay.
all Medina fans.
The chat is going crazy. Just if you have a question, a real question, you can leave it in the chat down and we'll answer
I heard
it.
she will marry a Canadian guy. Okay.
Maybe Alex,
Really?
Are we talking about
No,
Alex here?
I'm her boss in a couple months.
Or Korean or maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my, okay.
Oh,
Guys, leave my marriage
Yes.
out of the comments, please.
I love Sabina's comment. She said you met Joji accidentally in a bar in Kansai. That's true.
Oh,
I met Joji.
wait.
You met Joji?
Yes.
Really? What?
What?
So you went to
No way, dude.
you went to college, not college, but high school in Kobe.
That's a great
Did
story.
you?
I love
What?
that story.
Yeah.
I
Well, I'm not
told my
gonna-
friends about it actually.
Okay, my
Really?
goal is not to look good here, so okay, I met Joji, that's it. Okay, let's move on.
But did you know him when he was Filthy Fan?
I knew it, so I didn't recognize him in the bar because I was, a little bit of drinks in my body.
Yeah.
So I was having a good time, and he's a nice guy. So I say, I'll pay you a beer,
Really? Oh.
and I'm like, oh, I saw you before.
Mm.
And then he said, no, you don't know me. We never met.
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
Of course.
obviously I noticed after like a couple of drinks, I was like, yeah, I think I know you. Actually, I think I know you.
Oh, that's cool. That's
yeah.
cool.
So in
Wow.
I
Kobe-
thought you said like his songs were.
Yeah, his songs was playing as well. Well, that
Oh,
was
oh,
kind of the
that's-
trigger.
oh,
I think.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it was the
yeah.
main trigger. Was like,
Yeah, of course.
which one was playing? Slowly Dancing in the Dark. I
Oh
think.
yeah.
Slow dancing.
Slow Dancing in the
Yeah.
Dark. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, sorry.
Alright.
Oh, that's
It's not.
okay.
It's not my chat. It's not
I
my
liked him when
podcast
he was
today.
Filthy Frank. Just FYI. Okay.
Yeah.
Not many people know. who
The
Filthy
pink guy,
Frank
the pink
is.
guy.
The pink guy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Big
A lot of
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
A lot of names that he doesn't want people to know.
Yeah.
No.
I think we
yeah.
should promote that on Oita Midtown
Yeah.
Channel.
Yeah.
Our presentation is gonna go.
The edit after.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have a very similar story.
That's cool.
I feel like it might be a Canadian way to just backpack Japan, but backpacking Japan is really hard and expensive.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean, yeah. No, well, I slept on the in some
Yeah.
forest sometimes. It's it's fine if you
But
can
don't
find a
tell
good
your
place.
mom that you did that.
No. Well, she's
It was the same for me. You did yeah, I slept under the highway, and then I called my mom. She was like, "Don't sleep under the highway. I'll give you money. Buy yourself a hotel room." I was like, "No, that's part of the experience." You know?
Exactly.
Sleeping in the forest for no reason.
Yeah.
But then you turn 26, like I'm now. I'm like, hell no, I'm never doing that stuff again.
26, you make yourself sound so old.
It's not that old, but like sleeping under the highway at 40 degrees in the summer, there's no freaking way I'm doing that stuff again.
Yeah.
No way.
There's mosquitoes everywhere. It's just,
Yeah. It was good when I was like, maybe, I don't know, I was 21 at that point. But.
I see. So
Anyway, sorry.
the Kansai story. So when was the time when you came to Beppu, like actually as a
No,
don't-
staff?
no,
Not
Yeah,
Beppu,
sorry,
Bungo-ono.
He's not a better person, he
Yeah.
ignores us, he
Bungo-ono,
doesn't like
yeah.
us.
I'm a
Sorry.
city boy like you guys.
Yeah.
We're
Sorry.
Sorry, countryside, hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
What is in Japan? Yeah, when did I? So yeah, I decided about a year into Kyoto that I was just going to come back, and then, yeah, there's nothing much to it. I just came back. I just came back.
It's just because Yuki basically called you to become like part of the
Yeah.
Joy Village, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Joy Village is the holder company of Lodge Kiyokawa.
Yeah, I love Kiyokawa. So we want to create a bunch
Let's
of...
go into that. Let's go into that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a quick summary into that. Well,
Clear summary of that.
clear summary?
Yeah,
Okay,
because I don't know
well,
either. I want to know.
Okay, yeah. So Joy Village is I don't want to say the parent company, but it is the parent company for Lodge Kiyokawa. So Lodge Kiyokawa, and then from Joy Village we want to create like the rafting experience. We want to create a no-gyo experience, so like farming experience, yeah. And then we want to create a komikan experience. So there's a couple, an older couple, and then a younger couple that renovates really old houses. And so one of them wants to use them as like a guest house or like a komikan house where families can come and stay in this nice house, and they can get like countryside food from the grandma and stuff like that. But they don't really understand the ways of marketing right now. So they're like, well, we'll make Lodge Kiyokawa the home base for it kind of thing. So we kind of want to do that for Bungo-ono, kind of places in Bungo-ono as well. And a bunch of other stuff. But so Joy Village is kind of that top company, and we want it to be known as more of a city revitalizing company. So we go into a place that we're like, okay, this place has potential, and we already have a structured plan in place that we have done with Bungo-ono to try to get the city back on board, whether it be tourism or whatever natural resource would be best to reignite the economy for that small town. And that's
I think Lodge is kind of a brand almost.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
Like I was talking. Oh, sorry, I'm cutting you here. But like we talked last time, Lodge Kiyokawa, but it could be also Lodge. I don't know, Kyoto, for example. Like Lodge idea is a really good concept where people could just find your place and then connect to other places in Japan and just travel Japan using the Lodge system.
That's perfect. I think that's a great idea. And there's actually a couple that want to do that in Ume right now. So not a couple, but like a campsite / like lots of cabin houses. It's a beautiful place. You can do canyoning there as well. It's called Ume Campujo. Just gonna put a little plug for them as well. Ume Campujo. It's a really gorgeous place, and so they kind of want to do that with us as well. To like have that route of like not exactly hotel, not exactly camping, but like kind of in between.
It's more like an experience and stay overnight.
Yeah, exactly. Experience stay overnight in the outdoors in a sense. It's a very Canadian thing, if anything. I don't know if you ever did that when you were a kid, but I went as a Cub Scout. I went to like log houses in the middle of winter when it was like super snowy. And we did like summertime barbecues, and we made s'mores, and it was just
it's very Canadian. You don't just go sleep somewhere in Canada. I feel like you always go somewhere to like also experience stuff from the local area, right?
Exactly.
As in Japan, sometimes they go to like hot spring town, like I don't know. We have Kurokawa, Kurokawa Onsen in Oita, which is very. You go there, right?
Kumamoto Prefecture.
Well, it's on the border. It's split at, I think it's
technically Kumamoto.
Sorry. Geographical. Geographical, I don't know the word, but anyway. Geographically.
Geographically.
Yeah, I think Kurokawa is actually in Oita, and Tsutate is the border to Kumamoto. But anyway, I think like usually they travel to like these places and they go there, but Lodge Kiyokawa is really like you take a place that doesn't really have like anything specific and create the experience.
Exactly.
Right?
Speaking of experiences, what kind of activities do you guys have right now?
So right now,
insert promotion.
It's a promotion time.
Yay!
Okay, so let's do this. So I'll get into kind of the minor stuff at first. Just the stuff that we created recently. So we're doing a yoga taiken. So yoga experience in the morning. Oh.
He's gonna focus.
Oh, you're gonna focus?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's got you.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing a yoga experience in the morning. There's this lady that recently quit her job to like go become a yoga instructor
Wow.
full time.
Very nice.
Yeah, right. I loved it. She
She's
dropped the
going
mic.
full on.
I love it. That's her right there.
Sakai Gym? No way.
Yeah, no
Yoga
way.
instructor? Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. She's gonna be hippie. Yeah, so she as a little bit of an in. We really like her. I went to her yoga class a couple times, and she's really good. And we want to give her. I don't want to say want to give her a chance. It's super erai, but we want to give her a platform.
It's a great product. So give them a
Exactly, and it's a great product. It's a great image for us as well to like have. So we do that for guests that want to come here and do it in the morning kind of thing. So we do it like 7 in the morning, and then yeah, for the most part.
7 in the morning. So basically, people that stay over could just wake up in the morning and take
Exactly. Yeah. That's kind of the idea behind
When
it.
is she doing it when I'm going? Because I'm going. I
yeah.
have a reservation at Lodge Kiyokawa. Is she gonna be there?
Yeah, she could be there. Yeah, you want to do yoga?
Nothing
Are
right.
you flexible? I don't
Well, my girlfriend is really interested, so I could.
It doesn't
offer.
really
Okay.
look
Yeah, right, I was gonna-
flexible.
Okay, let's just cut to the next subject. I'm getting roasted here. I'm getting roasted here.
Yeah,
Next
right.
subject.
Yeah, we'll do a little stretching afterwards.
But that's nice. Yeah,
What
that's
else do
really
you
nice.
have?
So other things is like this is not with us, but we do a lot of work with him. He does canyoning, so you kind of just like take a trek through the rivers in the mountains. Like he has a little course that you can go through, and you kind of like float down the river in a life vest helmet, and you kind of float down. I actually found a deer skull. Last time I did it, yeah, a skull with like the horns and everything.
Wow.
It's really cool. You'll see when you come to the lodge. Yeah, it's a very cool little thing.
It's a very wild area as well. There's not many people living there. Right?
No, especially this place. This is Kawakami Keikoku. Or no, sorry. This is Taiza Kokuro. So it's a canyon. It's very similar to Takachiho. Yeah,
Takachiho.
it has that like cliffside kind of view to it and stuff like that. So this is really awesome.
Let me just. Takachiho is the very famous ravine kind of place. Not ravine, but like a
Gorge.
gorge. Yeah, the very famous gorge in Miyazaki Prefecture, which we also have in Oita. Okay. Oita is great as well.
Still customers
I'm tired of people talking about Miyazaki. Oita is great as well.
Exactly. No, I love it. Yeah, plug us. No, so yeah, that's another thing we do is rafting, and that's why we lost the GoPro. So that river, just let me tell you,
two GoPros actually.
two GoPros. Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's
That
2
river-
GoPros in that river. Go there. Find
One
it.
is
Find
mine.
it.
The other one is Alexa's.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
There's great footage in them.
There is great footage. So yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, you guys had great footage. I had like footage that we're gonna use for YouTube. It was like takara sagashi, so like treasure hunting after.
Someone should get a suit and just like.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, we got the goggles and everything, and then
Damn.
and then we go underwater because we have a water. See, that's why I'm convinced it's still out there because there's a waterproof case around it. So if you see something in the river and it's GoPro, we'll pay half price. Okay, we'll pay like Niman to get it back. But we were planning on doing another treasure hunt to go look for the GoPros, and now there's 2.
Okay, this is gonna be GoPro hunt.
GoPro hunting, exactly. Yeah.
It could
Like
be
just-
part of the new experience that you offer at.
Oh, exactly. We'll just throw GoPros in and like go find them. Yeah. You guys saw a chainsaw in the water last night.
Yes,
we
I
found a
totally found a
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
I found a chainsaw in the water.
Really?
Yeah. So I was on my raft. So
How big?
it's an inflatable raft, right? So
Yeah.
if something pierces through it, it kind of breaks the raft. So when I saw
it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
It is pretty strong.
So anyway, I just saw like this kind of spiky thing. I was like, what the hell is this? And I pull out a freaking chainsaw from the river. I don't know what the hell happened with that chainsaw, and I don't want to know.
Yeah, right? Oh man, yeah. There's some
Yeah,
there's some
exactly.
stuff, there's some
That's your
stuff
side.
going on, Bungo-ono. Yeah, so rafting as well. And what else? Last thing. So the big thing that we want to do in Bungo-ono that we saw potential in is to make it like a sauna city. So sauna city, yes. So Bungo-ono doesn't have a single onsen.
Yeah.
And so it's onsen kenku Oita. That's the big, pull for tourism in Oita specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, and so how we're, we can't, we can make an onsen, but how we're gonna, it doesn't really matter. We're not gonna be able to compete. We'll market it, whatever it may be. It has to be super unique, if anything. But there's no way we can compete with like Yufuing and Beppu, stuff like that, quality wise. So it's like, well, what what is something that is in that similar, area, and we thought,
Kind of alternative.
yeah, alternative, exactly. And like, I mean, it's also attached to onsen as well, but we want to incorporate the outdoors nature with it, and that's where we came up with like saunas. We just happened to have like a little event where like a couple tent saunas came down to our lodge, and we did a little event with a bunch of people. And me and my partner was like, let's do it. Yeah, let's buy one. So we like the next week we bought one just for fun. It wasn't even for like we're gonna like try to get it going, but it was for more or less for like let's get it going and see what happens. So we bought some tent saunas. I'll show you some pictures inside, but so we bought a tent sauna, and within about a year and a half we started getting like regular customers and stuff like that. So I don't know if you can see it. That is our tent sauna on the, I don't know which one would that be. I guess the right.
Well, we have a video about that on our
Yes,
channel.
you
so-
do. Yes, you do. You have
the
video.
sauna part as well.
You guys
Yes.
should put that link in the description.
Yeah, I
too.
think-
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use
Should we
my
do
cell
that-
phone.
should we do that
Everyone. Please
while-
don't blame me. I'm gonna use my cell phone to share the link.
Let me do it. Funny. Let me do it.
You have the computer? Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments.
It's gonna be in the comment down there.
Mm.
By the way, if you have any
In
questions
comment.
for our great friend Alex here, you can answer any question. No limit.
Yeah, no limit, no bars limit. I'll answer.
No
anything.
swears, but
Yeah,
that's it. That's the only limit.
I'm trying hard. I'm trying so hard.
For people that know Alex is a very frank guy.
Yeah, Frank. I love it. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying hard to censor myself for you lovely people out there.
Yeah.
So
So anyway, I
you're
think
welcome.
Lodge Kiyokawa right here. This is their logo.
Mm.
I think I'm presenting for you, but
Yeah, go ahead.
right here it's kind of a nante tokage. How do you say tokage? Lizard.
Listen.
Listen.
Yeah, some of the lizards.
It's a gecko.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is the
Yeah.
place, and it's really it's outstanding what you created over there compared to like the stigma that we have in Oita. It's a great stigma because obviously it brings a lot of tourism in Oita, right?
Because of
The onsen and
mostly,
everything, right? But it becomes so kind of hard to create something different,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And when I went there, I was really impressed with just like how you structured.
Mm-hmm.
So I encourage, and I think people in the chat, your friends, what's his name? I forgot. The
Eric?
the two twins.
Alex?
Yeah,
Okay.
they wanted to go rafting actually. They saw my stories.
really?
So this is the guy that guides us through the rafting course. So
Yes.
give him a call and he's
Yeah,
gonna
I
show you
already
the
also
rafting.
told them about the place, so we're planning a whole package.
Yeah.
With our gang.
Ooh,
This is the guy.
I
This
love
is the
it.
guy.
Yeah.
But don't go in the hard course of rafting. Just go with the
yeah,
intermediate.
it's just.
Intermediate is fine. You won't lose your GoPro. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, please, no more GoPros. It's we're giving too much company to the GoPro company.
Yeah, they're really forced, but just like, dude, fucking.
Oh!
I
You did before I did.
I did swear.
Oh,
Sorry.
we should have like
Excuse
some
us.
sort of bet. I
So,
know.
yeah, anyway, 4 GoPros were born from the Kiyokawa.
Here we go. 4?
Yeah,
Oh, 4, yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah,
had to
of
buy a
course,
new
of
one.
course.
Did you buy a new one?
Yeah. Whatever.
There you go, 4.
Yeah.
Sad. So that's it. So that was the promotion. The promotion.
Yeah,
The promotion.
Do you have anything else to promote?
Well, I just a little bit more. So we want to make it into Sauna City, and we have 5 in Bungo-ono right now. So the one at Lodge, there's one across the street river from us, called Tootie Tootie. You buy a meal, so it's a cafe. So you buy a meal, and then you get the sauna for free, kind of thing.
Whoa.
So you'd be like, okay, hey, I'm gonna buy a meal, and you're like, okay, would you like a sauna as well? And like, okay, so you go in the sauna first, and then you go have your meal afterwards. This one is like deep in the mountains. It's called Rebuild Sauna. It's in correlation with Guest House Lamp. So if you look at Guest House Lamp, it'll come up with a Rebuild Sauna as well. It's a really awesome sauna. The most interesting one out of all of them, I have to say, is this Inazumi Shonyu Do sauna.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one is super interesting because you'll do the sauna, you'll do a tent sauna, and then, so Inazumi Shonyu-do is underwater caves. And these caves are like crystal clear blue waters.
Wow.
So you go and that's where you do your ice bath, your cold bath inside of these caves. And it's like, it's one of the most interesting, awesome experiences I've done for a sauna. And yeah, really good water, really good for your skin as well.
Is that
It has,
close to
interesting
Kiyokawa
minerals.
Lodge as well?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away. Yeah.
I think the great thing about that is that like in the cave, it's the temperature is the same all year round. It's like 16
Exactly.
degrees Celsius. Right?
Exactly.
How do you know
I don't know how you know that.
I do my research.
You just went in the cave one night.
Yeah, okay.
It's supposed to be one of the longest underwater caves in Japan.
Wow, you
Wow.
know your stuff.
this
Oh
is
my
what-
god.
He has done
You wanna
research.
promote it?
There's stores, right? There's stores to go over there, right? I think they're selling tours and that to go.
Oh yeah. No,
That's the one, right?
yeah, exactly. They have like this little like Showa museum where they have like a bunch.
Ah,
of,
yeah,
exactly.
The small one, right?
Yeah,
But the
small.
bigger one is in Bungo Takata, the Showa no Machi. I mean,
Oh yeah. No, that's a little different.
like
Yeah,
the whole city is based
Yeah,
on the
question.
Oh,
Showa
yeah,
period of Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We had our first question, but our first question is not even related to Alex.
Okay.
Marina, can you
Which
answer?
one?
Oh, you don't see? She said, Marina-sama, anata no.
Or someone said that
The one that,
she loved your
あなたの
outfit.
She loved your outfit. Where do you buy it?
とても可愛いと思ったので、
That's
ど
our
こで
first
買ったの
question.
か教えてほしいです。本当ですか？これですかって。これザラ。
Zara.
ザラなんです。
ザラです。
Zara.
はい。
はい、あれ。
じゃあ実は私もザラです。
Now we have another question. There's a why. There's one why there.
Why?
Eric
Why?
Bolaños said, why? So, I guess you're gonna have to expand on that.
Yeah.
I wish if Savina is in the chat, Savina, post your question down there. They were good last time. We did also Yonde. You know, Yonde was asking some good questions.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
like I wanted to ask
Yeah.
Alex about something like how the coronavirus has impacted the whole
Good
travel
question.
business.
Travel business? Oh yeah. It is obviously travel business really takes in a lot of different other businesses. It's food, like culinary as well.
Mhm.
It's just for the most part, like for the beginning. To be fair, there was a fear at the beginning, and like everybody was like totally afraid. Nobody left anywhere for 2 months. We didn't have like any guests.
Mhm.
2 months?
I
2
think
months, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
all.
That was the same for most of the hotels. The
Yeah,
too,
sure.
yeah.
Exactly. And
So-
to be honest, we started the company in April of or April 2 years ago. Oh wait, when?
2019.
2019. Oh no, 2020. Yeah. So we started in April.
That's the beginning
That
of
is
the
the
COVID.
beginning. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
So COVID starts. We have no guests. We just started a new company, and we're me and Yuki are freaking out a little bit. So like, what are we gonna do? So we did crowdfunding to where we sold future tickets to the lodge.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, you buy a ticket now, and then you can come to the lodge. When coronavirus is over, when this time is
I
over.
didn't even know about that. That's cool.
Yeah. It was a little thing that we did, and we got around 15 month. Is it Jugo? No.
So maybe we should explain
Are you
what
talking about money or about
crowdfunding is to
people?
people
Money,
who don't
money,
know.
money.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
like, what the
yeah.
hell? There's so many people.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
Christ. How are you gonna run the company, bro?
Right, exactly. Yeah, we don't even need it. Yeah. No, we had a bunch of people that supported us, and we thank them very much because I think for the beginning part that was really what kind of saved us a
Yeah,
little bit.
sure.
And then after, yeah.
It's not like you had a backup. If you just start
No.
a company and you go into COVID, it really sucks.
Yeah, we actually had to borrow money that we didn't want to borrow at the beginning, and we paid that off now because we're kind of cruising at the moment. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's
Yeah.
coming back
You're
very
managing
quick,
it right
actually.
no, it's pardon.
You're managing it right now.
We're more than managing.
Mhm.
I'm exhausted.
So
sounds-
you're
Let's have a drink
booked.
after.
Exactly.
You're fully booked in August.
We're fully
So
booked.
next month.
Yeah.
Wait, you're already fully booked for August?
For especially for Bungo-ono in August, and then all Saturday Sundays we're booked. That's
Mhm.
why.
I'm telling you,
Wow.
Lodge Kiyokawa is a very
Okay.
great concept, guys. If you want to go there, take
So,
yourself in advance.
About
Yeah, exactly.
the bookings, so
Mhm.
maybe you should tell a little bit about how they could
How
book.
can you book?
How can you
Yeah.
book? Good question. I love it. LodgeKiyokawa.jp.co. That is our website. We have all of our taikens, our experiences on there and stuff like that. It's in English as well. You're welcome.
Perfect English, by the way.
Perfect English. No, like colorful English, something that paints a picture.
It will also be in the description, but yeah.
It will be in the
No worry about it.
Yeah. There and that's where you can find us. You can find us on Insta as well, Lodge Kiyokawa, no space, no capitals. You can find us on YouTube as well, Joy Village TV.
Joy Village TV.
Yeah, we kind of give you a little insight into our inaka life, our countryside life in Japan, and we have to cut like a ton of grass for the lodge, so we have a couple videos like that. And we kind of just, Shokai, we gave a little like introduction into Bungo-ono on the channel. We only have like 700 subscribers, so it's nothing
Only?
crazy.
That's
Only.
How about Midtown Channel? My heart. I think we're close to that, but competition.
Yeah, exactly. You want
First one to 1K. First one to 1K.
First one to 1K? Oh, we will boost it right now.
You gotta promote our channel as well.
Exactly. Please subscribe to our channel.
No, subscribe to Oita Midtown Channel, not them.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to win.
Well, another thing we did in Corona times is we did like Takibi Live. So,
Takibi Live,
yeah,
what is that?
Takibi Tuesday. So like every Tuesday from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, we get a fire going and then have a live for about 2 hours and talk with our audience.
Wow.
And
During COVID?
During COVID, yeah. So it was still slower. Like 2020 summer was still really busy. We didn't give no baito, nobody. It was just like me, Yuki, and then there's another guy who's working on us with right now, and so we didn't really have many things to do in the fall time.
Mm-hmm.
So we did Takibi Lives and we just talked to our guests. We had 50 people on at once, kind of thing, like 50 viewers at once. It was quite nice. Yeah,
That
was
is nice.
Yeah.
I actually have like a couple of questions to ask you. As you mentioned, you're almost fully booked in August.
Yes.
But what about last year's August? Like, if there are any changes, why do you think that happened? Because considering like the number of cases in Japan, we have more cases at this time compared to last year. So like, what changed? If it's better right now?
It's definitely better right now. It's just I think a lot of mystery behind the virus was obviously cleared up. Once in the beginning stage of any kind of pandemic, everybody's going to be a little bit panicked, of course, and we understand that, everybody understands that. But once you start to understand more and more about what you're actually dealing with, it's not as scary. Yeah, exactly. And if there's lockdowns as well, everybody will lock down, that's fine. But when it's not, I think people, especially Japanese people, are really English. Japanese. No. They're very cautious. They're cautious. They're cautious in their travels. Like they will go out on the travels, but they understand there are risks, but they will take the chance. And then everybody's wearing masks. It's I'm sure compared to Canada, like some other places in the world, Japan probably wears the most masks, or like maybe Korea and stuff like that as well. Or in Taiwan and stuff, but Japan, already was wearing masks, and it was a big thing. But it's that stigma of fear that was behind the virus that is now died down a little bit. Even though there's more cases now than ever, I think people are like, okay, well, it's not as crazy as obviously we started to thought it was.
Yeah, well, the expectations were much higher than.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Outcome of the virus, I think.
Yeah, you didn't know the trajectory.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Japanese people, I've heard it from you, I think, that you have more foreign visitors compared to Japanese visitors. So what about now? Do you have more Japanese people coming?
So I do. That's wrong. Sorry. We had 25% foreign visitors before.
Oh well, comparatively higher. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. So 25% of our guests were foreign visitors in 2019. So it was a big part of our market. It was you had especially Europeans. So for Oita itself, it's 98% are Asian foreign tourists that come here, and for us it was 60% was European. So it's that's why Oita government got really interested in what was really pushing that, because they were really into getting European travelers specifically to drop because there was none coming, and they know that they spend a lot of money as well. So they created a tour just before COVID where it's you stay in the Beppu International Hotel, and then
Beppu International Hotel.
Beppu International, right? The one that's on the hill. The brand new one. It's the super sexy one. Yeah. Intercontinental. Intercontinental.
And that's pretty freaking beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Gorgeous views. My goodness.
Beppu is great too. Kiyokawa is great, but Beppu is great too.
Yeah, Beppu APU has great views. Yeah, I was actually gonna go to APU. Literally 4 years ago, it was a thought.
And now who knows? You're teaching at APU.
Exactly. What the heck is going on? Dude, I didn't even. I still don't think I deserve to be teaching there. Because I just, came out of nowhere, and I just learned it, and then I didn't go to university or anything. I didn't do any sort of training or anything like that. You just kind of okay. This is gonna get into another thing. That's what I want to She's gonna be my intern. Adina's gonna be my intern this summer. There's 3 other interns as well. And like the big thing that I want to do with the internship is like, well, how did I learn how to market? There's 2 parts of this. There's marketing part, and there's working at the lodge part. So how did I learn how to market Lodge Kiyokawa to foreign guests? It's like, well, I just kind of learn by myself. Like I tried stuff, it didn't really work, it didn't really catch on, and I did a lot of research into a couple of the trends that were going on for like Japanese marketing to Japanese foreigners as well. So like, because Navy bases are big as well. So if you kind of market to Navy bases and Army bases like Yamaguchi and Iwakuni and stuff like that, it spreads around really quickly, and a lot of their families have come and stayed with us as well. But anyway, so I wanted you to go like dive head in first and like figure out your own way. What would be the best way to market for Bungo-ono specifically? So I think that's a big thing that I want to try to give upon you.
I'm looking forward to learning.
It's still impressive. How old are you, by the way?
Same age, but
26, right?
Yeah, 26 in September. Yeah, so 25.
I'm one.
So Tony
older.
is.
Yeah,
Tony's
I'm
half a
actually
year.
older than him.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, you're
Let's change that.
Surprisingly,
Yeah,
I'm sorry for being a student. I'm in APU.
Yeah.
I just want to ask the question that Eric asked because it's a very great question. Hey Alex, why do you look like a retired version of Aquaman?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, it is a compliment.
Just wait till I put my hair down. It's a different story. I look like him, the Asian version. I look like Asian Jesus a little bit. That's all. Jesus. Okay, well, I'll give you a little sneak peek then.
Ladies, get ready.
It's a little Asian Jesus when you go down.
Asian
the side.
Jesus.
No, it really does.
Oh, he does look like Asian Jesus.
He looks like the shampoo commercials.
COVID.
Oh, come run.
Yeah. No, there's nothing in here.
Oh wow.
Asian Jesus is what I get a lot. Okay,
So there you go, Eric. You should call in the. Now you should call Alex the Asian Jesus.
Yeah,
Asian
Yeah.
Jesus.
maybe not the Aquaman.
Yeah, I've been called like an Asian goddess before.
Asian
Goddess.
goddess.
Yeah, Asian goddess.
What is happening with this podcast?
This podcast.
Samira says, I died. He definitely looks like him.
It looks like Asian Jesus. Yeah. I mean, if there wasn't Asian Jesus,
But that's gonna be one of the peak moments of the podcast. I think we can never have a better moment.
Yeah, I'll cut it off and donate eventually because it's hot
Donate.
in the summer, man.
Donate your hair. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was
That's
gonna.
a thing.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
a sing.
You should do it as well.
For 10
I don't have enough hair for that.
You want to do a TikTok? Let's do a shave your head TikTok.
Okay,
I love
do you
it.
guys want to? I always wanted to shave off my head.
I could
I'm
shave
not
off.
kidding.
serious.
I'm not
You're
kidding.
not kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Whoa!
You want
Oh,
to
you
shake
want to do it?
You want to do it?
You want to do it this summer?
You want to do it this summer?
Yeah, we'll shake on it right now. No, you're not. You're gonna do it?
Okay.
I'll do it. I've always.
I need alcohol in my system to do this shit. No, seriously though, I
You
have
need
thought
to
about it more than 10
Find a
times.
boyfriend before you do that. Okay.
Okay, I
Then
just,
shave.
No, he's gotta like her for who she is.
There you
Shave
go.
your head. Shave
Oh.
your
if he
head.
does not accept me for the bald me, then he's not it. He's not it.
Man, this podcast is getting charity and stuff. We're
Exactly.
really.
Yeah.
We're
You know
progressing.
what? Yeah. Write in the comments your charity of choice, and we'll donate it to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll give to charity. Okay.
Before that, we have a question. Like it's a serious
Again?
question. Like, do you have bugs in your place? Like Lodge Kiyokawa.
Bugs.
Bugs, like insects.
Bugs.
A bug.
Bugs?
Yeah.
Dude, we're living in the bug world. Is this?
The problem is that that this person, she's afraid of bugs.
Yeah, of course,
apparently, and she
yeah.
doesn't. She wants to go there, but she's afraid of bugs. So she's a little bit worried about that.
So what I can say is that we every year we do, it's unfortunate, but we get words. We use this.
The problem with being bilingual.
Yeah, exactly. It is the problem. Like I have two me's, man. I know Melvin does too. I can see it when he speaks Japanese. But yeah, it's every year we put this little toxin, And so like in the usually it's like this bug killing toxin and stuff like that. So we spread it all throughout Japan. We spread it all throughout the lodge. We're going to get into terrorist stuff. Oh Jesus!
But obviously, like we can go there during like the fall, even the winter, and also spring where there are less bugs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Speaking of, that is the big thing. Is, summertime. It's crazy. It's a little crazy. It's a nice like Japanese summer vibe though. You hear the cicadas ringing. I hate it. Trust me, I hate it. No, I say that because it's a Japanese summer when you see in like anime and stuff like that. It's like cicadas, but cicadas hate me. I don't know why. So the first year that I came to the lodge, like cicadas usually don't attack people. They attacked me. They attacked me so bad. Cicadas. So I slept in the treehouse, which is on the front of this. It's a treehouse. I slept in that for about 3 months because I was working and staying at the same time, and for some reason. I walk by someplace and they just like dive bomb me. They dive bomb the ground, and like I'm gonna go to bed. And it's before I go to bed, and then I go to the treehouse, and they're sitting there waiting, and I know they're waiting because I know if I get a little bit closer, they're gonna start like going a little crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like they're all girl cicadas and they like my like pheromones, like foreigner pheromones. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. That's why.
Well,
so they
you never know.
I'll never know. But I killed like 15 of them, unfortunately.
15.
I counted all of them, so I don't like
I
cicadas
mean,
anymore.
it's inevitable. Like in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, at most I see like 2 of them at the same time.
Yeah, really? Well, you come to the lodge?
No.
You come to lodge, you get to meet them.
I don't hate
Exactly.
bugs. I like bugs, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh,
But
okay.
cicadas, I call them cicadas. I pronounce them as cicadas. I don't know
Cicadas.
which one is the correct
Yeah.
pronunciation.
Who knows English?
But anyways, I hate how noisy they are.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, and like they scream like they're like devil children. I don't know.
Devil children, yeah.
Like I don't know. It's not. It's like a. It feels like they're in pain because they, but they live in the ground for 3 years and they're only alive for like 3 days a week. Like that's their lifespan. So like,
and they want to scream the 3 days off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I gotta do everything I can
when they're alive.
Yeah, I personally think they're just in pain the whole time. Like that's why they're screaming and like they're being a little annoying.
But it reminds of Japan though. I don't know about you as a Canadian. Like the sound they make, right?
The scream is
I
Japan.
remember when I went back to Canada. So I went back to Canada for half a year after coming to Japan.
Yeah.
And like listening to animes and hearing like the sound
Yes,
of the
exactly.
cicadas.
Like the summer and the noise, it's just a
I was like,
combo
oh,
of Japan.
Yeah,
Japan.
It
It makes me kind of nostalgia. Like it gives me nostalgia, but when I come back to Japan, I'm like, God damn, I just want to sleep.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, I know what you mean. It's. Well, I mean that's the aji. That's the flavor of Japan. Yeah,
Yeah, true.
I think I like it from a distance. Yeah, if you hear it in the distance, it's like, oh yeah, that's.
Well,
really nice.
obviously you get bugs outdoors, but if you stay in one of the rooms or one of the tree houses,
Exactly.
you don't get bugs in it, right? Because it's air conditioned.
Yes, you don't get bugs. For 95% of the time, you do not get bugs.
But just
Not
consider yourself
promised.
unlucky if you have
Wait,
problems.
Yeah, exactly.
You have air conditioning in the.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we can't do anything without air conditioning, especially in the
It's
summertime.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
so
I
hot,
just
yeah.
thought about
Okay, I have a question though.
Yes.
So you talked about the activities, you talked about the housing, which I think sounds awesome. But how about the food?
Food.
I am
see,
such a
that's
foodie
all.
person.
Really? Oh man.
that. That's Kiyokawa's strength. I think.
Yeah, it is. So you'll be eating this on the 10th. Bungo-gyu. So it's bungo wagyu. It's it's.
Okay, my mouth started watering.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, you can see it on the website. We have it under Eats as well. So it's bungo wagyu, and it's A5 ranked sirloin meat, and like, so wagyu has like A5, A4, A3 kind of thing. So A5 is the top, and for butchers specifically, there is like a rating in a rating. So it's 1 to 12. So the meat that we get is like 10 to 12, like the top of the top wagyu meat that we get. So it's so good. It's one of the more like it's so sweet and
Tender.
like tender, and it's
Okay.
it melts in your
That's
mouth.
that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
That's what we got last time.
Right?
Yeah, that's what it,
I think Yuki brought some for us.
yeah, we
that's
brought some.
God damn, that was good.
Fortunately,
Yeah.
we had the opportunity to have one
Yeah.
a few slices of them.
Was it in the video? I think.
Yeah, it is.
I think
Oh, it is?
it was
Yeah,
in
in
the
the
video.
final
I saw
edit
it
of the
a
video,
little
I
bit.
think we have it, right?
Yeah. So that's one of the things. We also have a local chicken that everybody likes.
Local chicken.
Yeah, a local chicken. Yeah,
Oh,
it's not named.
Toyo no Shamo.
Toyo no Shamo. Yeah. Hey.
Good
It's
job.
like you've done your research. You just remember everything, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toyo no Shamo. Yeah. It's really good. It's really flavorful chicken. It's really flavorful
Flavorful.
chicken. What's in this?
We need water.
Yeah.
You want
Actually,
water?
I would love some water. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm gonna
thirsty
ask
boy.
you, I think.
I'm a thirsty
You
boy.
want something to drink?
Are you okay?
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
just stand up and ask me if you want some drinks.
Okay, guys,
I'll ask her. Yeah, wait.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
And the big thing is, so besides that, like the big main selling point for Bungo-ono is the vegetables. Like,
Vegetable.
Like-
yeah,
Vegetables, yeah.
not even the two meats. It's the two meats that they're really good, but the
Meats are
vegetables is what
They are
it-
fresh.
they're fresh. Like all of our vegetables, like the salad in the morning, we get like the day before, and they pick it that day, kind of thing. Like the vegetables, they pick it like either that morning. Actually, no, it is that morning. They pick it that morning. They'll have it on the shelves for Michinoaki, so the roadside station. So all the vegetables that we get are super fresh.
Super
Yeah.
Oh,
fresh.
speaking of
Okay.
which, the roadside station,
Yeah.
Michinoaki Kiyokawa,
Yeah.
was it? They have like this bell pepper ice cream, right?
Yes, they.
Ice
Oh my
cream.
goodness. Yes, they do. So
How does he know that?
I don't know, but I love it. So
Bell pepper ice cream, okay.
yeah, so it's green pepper ice cream, and they have it at the soba shops. They have soba ice cream, like soma koji.
Yeah.
So it's like ground up like soba. So it's like soba flavored ice cream, and then green pepper flavored ice cream. And people who like green peppers, like green peppers are specifically quite famous in Kiyokawa because they don't have a lot of a bitter taste to it. So it's really nice with ice cream.
Ice cream and like
should
bell
make a
pepper,
TikTok
like
about
it's
that.
just.
Make a TikTok about that.
I cannot. My
I
hand
like
cannot
green
grab.
pepper, but I don't know if I will like green pepper cold, as an ice cream.
Is it like sprinkled on top or is it
No,
just
no,
like
no,
it's
incorporated,
plain.
incorporated
Yeah.
into it?
Incorporated, yeah.
Oh.
You get like little tiny specks of like the green pepper as well.
You tried it before, right? Obviously.
Oh, of course.
I've never had it before, so I'm kind of curious on how it
I
tastes.
like
How is it?
I like it. Love is too strong. I like it a lot.
You like
Yeah,
it.
I like it a lot.
Is it like
A
straight
lot,
up
a lot.
green pepper?
It is a sweeter green
Cheers.
pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
So they obviously they have like sugar and
It's
stuff.
tea
Oh
Tea
yeah, of course.
tea
Yeah,
bag.
no. It's
it's not like
it's gonna be way too like
spicy
a
bitters.
fruit dairy and vegetable dairy. No, it definitely has that green pepper essence and then sweetness as well. So it's quite unique. I've never seen anything like
Pretty
it.
crazy,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Japan, in different places they have like different types of ice cream.
Yeah,
we-
yeah.
Like, we had one
Tried
which
the
is
lavender
miso
one.
ice cream.
Oh,
miso.
miso ice cream, man, that's good.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Oh my god, it's
surprisingly
good.
It is
Yeah.
surprisingly good. Yeah.
Freak, I swear to God, that's one of my favorite like not outlandish, but like extraordinary like flavor. My favorite.
The
Man,
good thing
it's-
about Japan is that you have like so many options of different ice
Yeah.
creams. But
Mm.
it's crazy like how they manage to put like
Different
unexpected
ingredients,
flavors.
Yeah.
And they
Into
incorporate it
sweets.
into exactly, yeah.
That's awesome. Like because miso is like salty and sweet. It's I think it's a really good combination.
Man, it's amazing. And
Yeah,
there's
it's
like a crispy
sort of
thing
like
on top, right?
salted caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very
That's
comparable,
what
yeah.
that's what I was
But
trying to
it
say,
still has the kind of miso aftertaste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Another one. So
I'm the
if
only
you
one who
come,
hasn't tried it.
yeah, if you come to Oita, we have all the freaking flavors. I swear. If you come like from the airport, there's like a Michinoiki in front of the airport in Oita, like Oita Airport, and they sell like tomato flavored ice cream. And then if you go down to Ski, you have the miso, and then if you go to Bungo-ono, then you have the bell pepper.
You
Yeah,
know,
bell pepper, yeah.
What about
Japan
beppu?
is
We should have sulfur flavor in beppu.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh man.
What's beppu's flavor? Sulfur? Well,
I
sulfur.
think
is-
Japan is like so good at
Yeah.
breaking stereotype because the vegetables they are known to be the savory food, the salty, and they are all in the like so not so liked
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the food, but they put it in the ice cream, which
But
is
bell
like one of
pepper?
the best thing in the world.
But they're really good mixes somehow. Like the tomato one is really good.
I don't know about the tomato one.
I mean,
I'll
freaking
definitely
miso
try it.
is like aged beans basically.
Yeah,
and you put it
true.
on the ice
Yeah.
cream and it's good.
Yeah.
And also we went to Kuju Flower Park the other day. We
Yeah,
had
yeah.
lavender ice cream.
Lavender,
Oh,
The episode came out
lavender,
3 weeks ago. By the way, I made an
lavender
announcement
ice
earlier.
cream.
We ate lavender ice cream.
You really enjoyed it, right, Medina?
I did. I actually ate 2 of them.
But
Oh, you had two?
Yeah.
yeah, I think she was the most model, Instagram model than me though. I think I lost.
Ooh.
No.
I look at the
I liked
picture,
your
yeah.
ice cream.
Really?
But
So we
Why-
made a kind of contest, right? Which one was the most like Instagrammable picture? And then yeah, she definitely won. I look at my face after. I was like, man, I'm not so unnatural. She's like a
That's so
diva. She's like a
true.
goddess. She's like
Right? See, I know what you mean though, because my sister is, super photogenic, and I just can't get it right. I don't know if it's the timing. I don't know if it's like my face in cameras. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
some
Videos is
reason.
fine, right? Like a video
Videos
is
is
fine.
more fun. Yeah, videos is definitely fine. But the picture is just like, I just look like
Yeah.
this, like, pussy. It's so bad. It's just like this ugly little potato.
Potato.
Yeah.
So how do you do it?
How do I
How
do
do
it?
you show me?
Okay, the confidence, I guess.
Confidence.
Yeah.
She has
Just
a lot of confidence.
fake it until you make it, they say. So just
Fake
you
it
know.
until you make it.
Yeah.
That's
But
true. Though.
like she gained much more confidence compared to more than a year ago.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's true, though.
The first photo shoot with you.
Yeah, it was so awkward.
Yeah, and I was not confident as well because like I was not used to shooting portrait.
Yeah. Also, like, the photographer's like attitude plays a big role.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
I can say that right now I'm much better in shooting people compared to 1 year ago
Yeah.
when I shot for Medina.
That was your first photo shoot with me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Really? Oh, wow.
proper
No
portrait.
wonder you guys
Oh,
did
it was
that,
with you, yeah.
You have a
We
question
did
in the chat if you want to read it.
But
not sure.
I'm quite happy that
Okay, okay.
you invited me to
Ah.
take pictures because if that didn't happen, then
I mean,
well, if that
Yeah,
didn't
but you
happen,
can
then
just
I
open yourself
wouldn't
and
have
put it
been
on
able
the
to sort of how do you
a
call
copy?
that, like
go. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
wanted-
like
Oh,
get more like train myself in shooting portraits because I could have shot like macro photography or landscape photography.
Right.
Well, that really helped me, and now I get like a request from
Requests from
Yeah.
people to photo shoot them.
Yeah, do photo shoots.
Just want to update people in the chat. Alex just went for a quick break.
Quick break.
So
Yeah.
Alex is gonna be back in, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes.
Okay, there will be any special events after 24th of
Yeah,
this
what
month
is,
in Oita
let me
Prefecture for
share.
students. What is that?
24.
Is it because the classes end?
I don't know.
I mean,
maybe there are
it's
some
the
events in
beginning of the
fall.
summer holiday. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Any special events?
Well, I think this year the fireworks, the Hanami Taikai and stuff are not gonna be cancelled. So we might
not
be.
gonna be cancelled.
I don't think they will.
Okay.
I think
One
it-
thing
it
I
will
might
be.
know is that they will not be cancelled, but they also don't allow the gathering. So it's just gonna happen.
It's gonna be like it was. Okay.
It's
You're-
good because like from my room I can see the whole Beppu city. With
Yeah.
the, like because my room is facing the ocean,
Oh,
and they are gonna have the fireworks along the beaches. So I get to see the whole fireworks happening from my room.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I guess like this summer is gonna be a little bit boring, but at least they won't cancel everything. So if you want to have like kind of a house party with your friends, while you
Yeah.
enjoy the.
It's gonna be much better than last year's summer.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
But I
it
can't
will
wait.
be.
You know the yukata, going to the yatai, the food
Food
stands.
stalls, yeah.
While you're wearing yukata with your friends, it's like such a Japanese
nostalgic
experience.
thing,
Yeah, it's
like-
really Japanese experience. I really
Hopefully
miss
next
that.
year.
Hopefully
Yeah.
next
Hopefully.
year.
Just like the lanterns and then the food stalls and the hanabi and the freaking scammers that sell game that you'll never win. Like
The
this thing
rigged-
you pick up the
rigged
paper and it's like you
content.
could win a Nintendo
can't
Switch,
go
but we
against.
all know it. You're never gonna get the Switch.
Yeah.
But although you still think you're gonna win, so you buy 2 tickets and they're like, man, I just won like candies
Candy.
for $5. Yeah.
Oh right, Alex. I just wanted to ask you this question. Like, was there supposed to be an event next week?
You two
No,
so
not
much
him this
reason.
time. There's a person who asked about it.
Oh, really?
Well, he. I think that's a she, but she asked like,
he specified for students, but
yeah, like she asked after 24th, but there's supposed to be an event in Bungo-ono
There
uh,
is.
next week, right?
What
Yes,
is it?
there
what sort of
is.
event is
Yeah.
there?
Ooh, it is our Sauna Expo. So we
Sauna Expo.
Yeah, Sauna Expo. I was telling you guys about it actually.
Yep.
So on the 18th, we'll be doing a sauna expo at the lodge. There'll be around, I think, 10 or 11 saunas, like up against like the river kind of thing. So just like kind of, engulfed by the rivers, like all these saunas, and then there'll be food, music, and just a bunch of stuff that you can do there as well. So it'll be a lot of fun in the summertime on the 18th.
But is it just Lodge Kiyokawa or it's many like associations?
It's many associations. So all around Kyushu, it's like everybody kind of brings their tent sauna or their mobile saunas that they can bring there. So,
So in 2 weeks.
So in 2 weeks, on the 18th, 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going.
It's really
Yeah,
nice.
so we're exactly. Yeah, I already told Yoni about it. He's like,
yeah, I remember you told us what the first time we went to Kiyokawa, I think you invited us.
Well, but by that time the date was not
Yeah,
fixed.
it was not decided.
It was not fixed yet.
Yeah, I just didn't know the date. They had to change it around a couple times, but no, so the big thing there is like the mayor is coming and they're like, okay, so Bungo-ono is now a sauna city. Like that's
That's what can
that's
be
impressive.
famous for.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna try to push towards in a sense. Like and the mayor's gonna give them their stamp of approval. So I think that it's only been we only started this like this year. Like it was like we've been doing saunas for a while, but we started like the organization like in February or January, February, and it's kind of grown to a crazy level at the moment where we're getting like 3-4 groups a day that's coming to our lodge to just do sauna.
You guys are the pioneers a little bit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Where do you think this flux comes from? Like, where do they hear about your sauna?
So we have a couple promotions on Sauna Ikitaine, and it's also just word of mouth, and then we've done a lot of television. Yeah, we've been I've been everyone in Lodge have been on Oita TV like a bunch of times. Yeah, we have a really good relationship with Oita TV and stuff like that. So if we ever have something new that we're like, okay, this is gonna be interesting, I know that we let them know they'll be interested and be like, okay, I'll come down because it'll be good content. So for the most part,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's we promote it on there a lot, but we're getting people from like Fukuoka and like specifically to come down here to do the lodge's sauna, and we're like, where the heck did you hear it from? So, we're just
it's
really
just
nice
this
to have
place.
events starting to happen again.
Exactly.
Well, last year's August was pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year's summer was so like. Now I wouldn't say boring, but
It was boring for me.
quite normal.
Quite
normal.
Well, very.
So like I'm looking forward to summer's already started, but we're still a university student, right? So for us, it's really starting in 2 weeks.
3 more weeks.
3 more weeks, yeah. In 3 weeks, we'll be in real days off. And how is the summer gonna turn out?
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be better than last year, that's for sure.
It's like I forgot what it used to
It's
be.
gonna be.
What was the world like before COVID?
Right? Yeah.
I feel like I play too much video games. Goddammit.
Is this fun? Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I'm really looking forward to just like hanging out with my buddies and like not caring about like having people at my house. Because like right now, like I don't know about you guys, but I meet with my friends, like sometimes 5-6 friends. But every time I'm like, oh man, what if someone has COVID? Like it's still in the back of my mind. And even as running a business, I guess it's even harder because you don't want your business to be the center of like.
Of course, yeah.
So it's really, it must be really. Even right now, it's still kind of stressful to think about, I guess.
Honestly, man, you just gotta live your life.
I love the answer. Yeah.
Like if you're like you're going out with your friends and you're like, what if they have COVID? It's in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not
you can't do anything about it then.
Yeah.
Like that. Why are you worrying about it? I think it's a big thing. Yeah. So you just got to be like, okay, well, if it happens, it happens. Doesn't. We'll take the precautions that we can, and then don't worry about it. So I think that's a big thing.
And like mostly the age we're all in our 20s. Like, I mean, pretty much nobody.
We're on the wrong side of 20, bud. We're getting on the wrong side of 20, dude.
Shut up! Don't say that. Like,
8 years of China.
we're still in we're in the age gap where it doesn't even influence us, even if we get COVID, right? So we're basically pushing ourselves to save this kind of population that's older.
But it will definitely be nice if you can, get the vaccine quicker.
Yeah, well, it's rolling out pretty soon.
Any plans of getting vaccinated?
I think it's gonna be mandatory for all Inshoku and like hotel. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to get it soon. So I think we're thinking of getting it a little earlier, so there's not a big backup window.
When would it be?
Pardon?
When will the vaccination be?
The mandatory one or the one that we're gonna get?
That you are gonna get.
We're thinking. We wanted to. There's no but we were thinking about trying to get it before August starts. Because we don't know when it's going to be mandatory, and if it's mandatory and it's super busy, it's just going to be a hassle for us. So.
Yeah, you don't want to be late on the.
Yeah.
well, once you get vaccinated, we're gonna be much less stressed about having contacted with the virus.
Yeah,
No, of course, yeah. It's.
But I know they have too many doses now in Japan, so it's just a question of logistics and.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Because like I'm supposed to go work for the Olympics as well, like to be a translator for the athletes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they have like what?
The Canadian team or
French team actually.
the French team? Oh,
Yeah.
you traitor.
Well, if the Canadian team is there, obviously I'm gonna help them. But
Of course.
anyway, but they said like we give vaccine to anyone that's in the Olympic, we give it because we have too many.
Of course.
So I think it's really a problem that they struggle with like giving out to the prefectures. So I think it's not that they don't have the vaccines. They're like, oh man, we have so many vaccines. What the hell do we do?
Yeah.
And governments is government, so it's freaking slow.
That was actually this is a different topic, but like one of the things that I wanted to do for the lodge specifically was like I was getting in contact. Like I was trying to email like a bunch of like representatives of this country's Olympics. Like it was like a smaller country, like Fiji or something like that, like something like that. It's like after the Olympics, come stay at the lodge kind of thing. I was like, we'll give a nice discount for you guys. It's nice and relaxing. You can do a sauna. There's like yoga, like stuff you can do. I was doing it before, but I don't think it's gonna happen this time around. Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm not even sure if they're allowed to stay in Japan after.
I don't know what the logistics.
They're so like they really don't want to have the Olympics almost. It feels like so. I feel like the athletes are gonna get pushed out of Japan right after.
Yeah, no, I want to keep them here, but I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But good sign. So I work in Beppu City in the kind of touristic area of Beppu, and I've seen people last week with their suitcase and their T-shirt was written "The Hell of Beppu." So that means they are travelers. So travelers are back in Beppu.
Really?
Because perhaps you don't know because you don't live in Beppu, but for us, like. Living in Beppu is basically just seeing people with suitcase the whole day, right? They just travel from the hotel to the onsen. And we don't see it anymore. Now it's just students and locals. So like, last week I saw people with suitcase and I was like, oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as a person who works at hotel, I would say that's true. There are more
a
travelers right
more.
now. Yeah, a little bit.
A lot of them are, workers from Fukuoka or Tokyo coming to work just for work here, but there were actual tourists. Which is like so inspiring. I was almost like touched. I was almost crying. Like, it's like my first year in university. I remember my first year. So cute. Yeah, it's really like it really changed the whole. Not even like that foreigners cannot come, but even Japanese don't travel anymore, which is really freaking sad.
No, it is, yeah.
Like I don't know. Sorry,
Speaking of, do you guys have the Kiyokawa, Lodge Kiyokawa? Bookings on the other websites of Japan, like Jaran or
Jaran, Rakuten, JTB, Booking, Expedia, Airbnb, Hostel World.
So you have it all
Oh
around.
yeah.
You have it all
We
around.
do,
That's
yes.
good.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean that was the big catalyst to foreigners finding it in the first place. Before I came, like people found it on Booking. It was only on like Booking at first, and then people found it on Booking, and then I came and we just added a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Jaran is like pretty popular among Japanese people. And for me,
what is
Jaran is the booking website, I would say, for hotels and even.
For John does experiences as well.
Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah.
A lot of things. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah, of course,
Never use it. No.
Do you know what jalan means?
No, I actually don't. What?
It's actually a Malay word.
That's a Malay word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Malay class, let's go.
Jalan is like literally means to walk.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you say jalan is like
walk.
sightseeing.
Okay.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay. That makes total sense.
Jalan.
That's Jalan, and it rings off the tongue too. Yeah, it's a
So I reckon it's based off Malay word.
Malay word.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Maybe the founder is Malaysian.
I don't know.
I am curious.
do you think like most reservation come from the other websites or from your website directly?
I think most we just started the website last year, so we just got that going, and so we're pushing everybody to go there because usually booking sites will take like 15-20%. Yeah, God, they take your soul, bro. It's like,
but they find you customers. So
yeah, no, exactly. It's the marketing that they're taking off.
Yeah.
It's fine. So I mean, we're okay with that, but it's like, it's like 15, 20, like sometimes like 25% if you want to promote it a little bit. It's just, it takes a lot.
Okay, because if you promote even more, you want to be on top of the list.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a spiral that you kind of can't get out of.
Yeah.
So you try to push everybody to your website because it almost takes nothing there. It's only going to take like 3%. Because it's our own website, and it's just like we're paying for the services of the reservation application that we have up there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's we want everybody to be pushed towards that.
Reserve from the website. I put the link in the description. Oh, it keeps getting. I think it keeps getting deleted. Sorry, I posted the link in the chat, but I think it's getting deleted automatically. So
I see it right here. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah,
I don't see it personally, but yeah, I think it's considered as spam or whatever. Anyway, sorry.
I was gonna ask about Atarashi Oita Tabiwari. Like, are you guys doing anything about the go-to or?
Before that, let's explain what's Atarashi Oita.
Okay.
I love how you know that too. No,
she wrote the whole script before coming here.
Alright, for the people who don't know, Atarashi Oita Tabiwari is a kind of a discount system for the people who live and reside in Oita Prefecture. So technically, the way it works is that they get around 50% off of their accommodation fees, which could be good, but it might not be the same in smaller businesses because most of the bigger hotels are doing it, but I'm not sure how you guys are dealing with the whole go to travel in Oita Tabiwari situation. So I just want to clarify that.
Yeah, of course. We are 100% using it. Of course, it's it does nothing for us. It doesn't take any money away from us really. It's just for businesses to really get businesses back into the swing of things and get the money circulating back into the economy, which is a good thing. So of course we're gonna use it. And we've already just happy, but you can't use it anymore. By the way, it's all of our budget has been used up for Oita Tabiwari.
So every hotel gets gets decide their own budget, and if it's reach that limit, then they just can't stop it. Yeah. So it turns out it's over for the Lodge Kiyokawa.
God damn it, I wanted to use it.
I know.
You saw my face, right?
I saw it right there.
It goes
Can you fit just $100 in the budget? Just throw away one paper. No, God dang.
No, it's too bad. It was over in 2 days.
But it's a good sign that your business is actually running up to expectations of the government.
Of course.
Even higher.
Of the government?
I mean, the government sets a limit to how much you can receive.
No, of course. Yeah. Well, if we go over, we have to pay for that.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we don't go over that budget limit.
Yeah. Well, so what I mean is businesses that don't even manage to go over that means they don't run as well as you do.
Oh,
so
no,
that's a good sign that you have to stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
a good sign.
Yeah, great sign. We love it.
Because what was the campaign we had before in Japan?
Go to travel.
Yeah, go to travel.
But it's part of that.
So it's kind of a continuity. But I think go to travel was more of a federal thing. And
yes.
Prefectural. Yeah.
Every prefecture has it.
So was it the one where you talked to me?
It was the one.
You talked to
yes, I did talk to you.
2 months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I told Jack I'd give you a great deal.
And then COVID struck again, and they put it on pause, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
As soon as I'm going to travel, bam, COVID hits, and I couldn't travel.
We know that you're loaded, so you
you balling, bro. You balling.
I'm not. It's not because I work in front of camera I make money. That's a lie. That's a lie. You work in front of the camera, then you're rich. That's a lie. Here's my statement of the day. But yeah, so it's still. I'm very impressed by the whole system you created, and I hope in the future that I can see Lodge as a chain. I see in my head you open the Lodge website and then you can click by prefecture. So I want to go to Kyoto, so you click Kyoto and then Lodge Lodge Kyoto appears or whatever. I still dream of the day of Alex Shacho. Drunk as hell on whiskey in Kyoto.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. It's gonna
remember
happen.
His face, people.
Yeah,
Asian Jesus.
Yeah, Asian Jesus. Yeah, I remember Asian Jesus. The rapture isn't gonna happen. Don't worry.
The what?
The rapture.
Rapture?
Yeah, because if Jesus returns, apparently the whole world's gonna end.
Oh yeah.
Should we get it? Yes, I got this.
Oh my god. I was like, maybe that's not what he means.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying.
We're still, we're still in like caterpillar form.
No, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, we're not even in a cocoon.
Plus, COVID is not even over yet. So.
No, COVID's not over yet. No, nothing's really started.
Wait until she comes in. Now you join the power of social media.
Yeah, I got the power.
Okay, I have this thing going on, like moving to a new place. It's been keeping me real busy. That's why I also been on hold with my TikTok again. You guys know that this keeps happening to me. Like I post bunch and then I get this one big wave of
it's
like
a rush. Well, I feel like
followers, and then I like nothing.
If you made
for a
money,
bit.
right? If it was a job and you made good money, then you would be able to be stable. But now it's like kind of self-input.
Yeah, it's.
I guess it's harder.
Yeah.
Plus, creativity is kind of hard to make. Like, not to flourish your creativity is kind of hard. I'm not good.
The last time you posted a video, you gained like 10,000.
Yeah, right. So I feel like if I do it on like a regular basis, I could become something bigger than what I am right now.
You should.
But it just keeps
You're gonna help
getting
Alex.
small. And I hope really this internship is gonna push me a little more.
Oh,
really?
Because
You should
I
pressure
have like
a lot.
really good
all
like
you're gonna end
content
up is
ideas.
eating wagyu and
Nah.
drinking beer. all he
Well,
does is drink beer and eat wagyu.
Hey, that's a big fat lie. Just
He's a real shit show.
that's a real show. Yeah, just wagyu and beer. No, I'll have
Japanese life.
Yeah, no, it's Nihonshu wagyu and just like a cigarette.
there you
in
go.
the
I
mouth.
forget Nihonshu. That's
no,
fine.
you got like a little metal case for your cigarettes and you pull one out. Yeah, that's my image. Just an old fat man.
Oh.
Old fat man.
Nice.
Big gut.
I keep cutting. I think you had the question, no?
No, that wasn't a question.
Okay.
It's just
yeah,
about the internship. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna push me a little out of my comfort zone.
Good,
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
see, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. Because I think that's key to really pushing your it's called neuroplasticity. So you got to be pushed out of your comfort zone really to be able to learn more about your situation. I think that's such huge. You got to be put into be backed into a corner in order to be able to find a way to save yourself from that corner. And I think that's huge, especially when it comes to like you guys are in university, and the reason why I didn't go the university route is because I thought it was a waste of time. No offense. No offense.
Taken.
Yeah, if it's something that you need, like engineering.
As university students, I think we can confer.
Yeah,
we totally can.
Yeah.
We just do it for the visa.
I like that. Yeah.
But I think on the ground experience is way more valuable than anything you would. Well, it's not true. You could learn very good things in books, but to go on the field and actually do it is really. You gain way more, for sure.
I guess I don't have both sides of the coin, but that's what I think. I firmly believe that, and it's exactly push you out of your comfort zone. I think that's perfect, and that's kind of what I want to see from the interns that will be attending. So, yeah, cool.
Do we wrap up at 6:30?
I
Okay.
think
Yeah,
we
six,
got like 9 minutes.
Yeah, so
We got 9 minutes. It's been that.
Only got
well, okay, we don't have to force it 9 minutes, but
Oh.
obviously we want to try to respect the schedule that we have. So 9 minutes left. Yeah. So if
That
you
was
have any
quick.
future project promotion you want to do as well, I think it's a good timing before we end.
Um,
Do you have future project? Actually, we
Yeah,
talked
the
about
future
everything you have
plans.
yeah, I have future plans.
that you can talk to the
That,
camera publicly.
I'm working out every day.
Yeah, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Very nice.
I'm on diet foods at the moment. Today's my cheat day. That's why
Hey,
I'm going
today
out.
we are definitely going for drinkies in Bedford.
We're going for drinkies. You going for no?
I think
Okay.
we're gonna go in
Yeah.
Bedford after. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
If you see us in Bedford, she's like, all right. I guess I'll go.
No, I talked to you the other day when you told me that you guys are gonna do a boys' night. That's
No,
why-
well, maybe. We'll see.
Well,
We'll
boys'
see what's
night
gonna
starts
happen,
with
yeah.
public night.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then we go back to my house.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's private information.
Yeah, private information. Other than that, I'm. What else?
Well, personal project and company project. Do you have anything that's coming up that you can obviously say to the camera?
Personal project, company project. I'm learning how to shoot bow and arrow.
What?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got one off of Amazon, and
What is it?
You can buy it.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, you can buy it off. You can buy a crossbow off Amazon. Just to let you know. Yeah, if you really wanted to.
Can you buy guns out of that?
You can. No. Yeah, I was on that. No, so I'm practicing in my backyard. So One day I'll go and try to shoot in Inoshishi and see what happens. Yeah.
Inoshishi. Is that
You should
allowed?
do it in
Yes.
Where's the Inoshishi last time that we saw?
Saiki. No.
Uchinari.
Uchinari
Uchi-
Kanada.
Uchinari Tanada. There's a teacher from Beppu University, I think, and he studies the internals of Inoshishi in the
Oh
wild.
wow. Okay. So
Oh,
that's
And he actually kills them, so
Oh,
you can go
so-
hunting with him.
oh.
Yeah, he has a license and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So let me know.
Well, there's a bunch of Inoshishi and like deers that come on my property.
Yeah,
so,
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
I want to try and like go through the whole process. You know, I want to kill it. I want to skin it. I want to fillet it.
Yeah.
I want to give that a try at least.
It's really good.
It's
sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the countryside. You might as well. Like, I want that. I want all experiences. I want to experience everything.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I think that's a big thing. That's my next project. Is gonna try some hunting. Sorry to all you vegans out there. Animal lovers, but
Guy just said he's on a diet.
Yeah.
Clean food, and he's like, I'm gonna kill Inoshishi. Oh, by the way, if you have any English speaker, Inoshishi is a wild boar.
Wild boar. Oh yeah, sure.
Wild
Yeah,
boar.
true. I forgot
I had
about
no idea.
Company projects or
that. Company projects. We are
Publicly.
having publicly. I think I went through all of them. She's gonna be at our lodge sometime in August. Come by to our lodge if you want to
Yeah.
come. see
sometime
her.
in August.
Sometime
Sometime
in
in
August.
The boss doesn't even know when.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm going there on 10th and 11th
Yeah.
for a tour.
Did
Yeah,
you know
for
about
sure.
that?
Yes. Pardon?
Did you know about that?
Yeah. Well, you tell you this is the first I'm hearing about this shit. What are you talking? Damn it. I mean, I got through the whole thing without swearing. I had to say for the last. No, I got a whole thing planned for them. Yeah, well, we were gonna talk about after when they're gonna come in August, but she'll be there.
I'll be there.
How long
She'll
is
be
the
there.
internship?
It's only like
2 weeks plus.
like 2-3 weeks. I mean, it depends on how
it's
much
a
time
long
you
one.
spend on the marketing by yourself. But it's 2 weeks minimum.
Pretty flexible schedule.
Very flexible. Space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hire a second intern.
Yeah, I already have 4.
God damn it.
You want to be a fifth?
What could I be useful for?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Expansion.
Exactly.
Let's go for expansion. I'll be on the expansion
Okay,
side.
cool. I love it. Okay.
Melvin
yeah.
is on the promotion.
I'll do the whole camera shooting.
There
Camera
you
shooting.
go.
You gotta make me look beautiful.
Oh, actually,
That's the
wait.
job.
That's the job. That's your ultimate.
So there's this class that I'm taking in APU. It's about video editing.
It's for what?
It's
Video
about video
editing.
editing.
Video.
It's funny because I'm a video editor. I'm taking video editing class,
Mm.
which is like for people who have no idea on how to edit videos. So anyways, like we have this project on a video that we have to do. Like it's sort of like promoting a place. It's like a 1.5 minute video. I actually made a video about Lodge Kiyokawa.
Did you really?
Really?
Why did you send it to me? I would love to see that.
I will show you. Like I don't have it right now, so
Okay.
once I get back, I will send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But just bear in mind that I only used the video that we shot when we were there for the shoot. So some videos are not like perfect because I couldn't reshoot it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But it's funny because like the teacher really enjoyed the video.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean.
It's funny,
Mantello?
he takes a class about
Mantello?
editing video.
No, it's in Japanese.
I have to run the camera, so we need to wait. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. It's funny that you take a video of a class of editing video and stuff, although you do it as kind of a
So
job.
I figured like maybe I could learn something new from it.
New,
but
alright.
turns out that, that was all the basics that I
Yeah.
already knew about.
It's kind of funny that you take a class of something you do as a work. So
I want to take that.
Oh, you can. It's in
Next
Japanese.
semester.
I don't think you have any problems with it
Yeah.
in
Cool.
Japanese, right?
do we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
髪が通ったかな
What?
Yeah, it's like 髪が通るっていう話が。
髪が通る。
髪が通る。みんなちょっと。
Yeah.
Got it
yeah,
fast?
everyone gets silent.
Ah.
And it's like, okay, so this is like, yeah, that's like
See, I didn't even know. That's
for
good.
our,
Kamigato.
yeah,
Like
for our
a
lives.
silence.
Yeah, for our lives, that's how we time that. It's like we're talking, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's wrap it up. Yeah, it's time to go.
We just
It's time to go.
listen. We have 3 minutes left. We don't have to force a conversation. We can just go back to Bitby and enjoy our life. So-
Enjoy our life.
Enjoy
Hey,
our
this
life.
was quite enjoyable too.
Yeah, we'll have different, more open conversation in the different.
Okay,
Yeah.
not the censored version, right?
Yeah, so non-censored versions. If you want to hear
Non-censored.
this, you have to come by. But so I think that's it for today. But
Yeah.
again, anything? I think we have one episode that we have. no, it's not. It's one episode that was divided in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
About Lodge Kiyokawa. It's on the
Oh,
channel.
it's 3. Oh, it was
Yeah.
3. Sorry.
One is about the cooking. One is about the rafting, and one is about I don't remember.
One is rafting, one is cooking and having a bungo beef. The other one is like having breakfast and then climbing the mountain.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Coming
yeah,
Out
yeah,
and
that's
breakfast.
right.
So we have these 2 episodes. If you want to watch them, you can watch them. They're very good episodes. It's with Silva, so it's the season 1. So it's with our previous friends that are not here anymore. Rest in peace. So please watch it.
It's not dead.
Rest in peace. They're not dead. Okay, they're just graduating. So also please don't forget to watch. Search about Lodge Kiyokawa if you want to have a reservation reserved from their website so that they can have, they don't lose to the reservation company.
Yeah, we're fighting the power. Yeah.
Corona was very hard on everyone, so they're a local company working very hard. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
They make us lose our GoPro, but it's,
Blame it on the river.
I blame it on him. He was the guide, so it's his fault. So anyway,
I was the goddamn.
that's it for today.
I'll glue it on your head next time. I'll just take
And we had the
take
head
his
mode.
head.
How did we lose it, man? That's so sad.
It's because mine same thing. It just slips right off.
Yeah. Well, it was a pretty big fall, I guess. Because the water level was king high.
Yeah,
It was insane.
King high.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll have a 4th podcast unannounced, but we'll announce it on our Instagram as always. So please follow our Instagram as well. Medina, you'll be there on the number 4?
I hope so.
Hopefully. that was not too
Depends
encouraging.
We'll have a talk
We'll
after.
invite her again. And the 4th podcast guest is not decided, so we'll decide as well, and we'll announce it on our social media platform. ということで、
ということで
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you.
See you.
Thank you for watching.
That camera.
This one. Sorry, this one.
チャンネル登録よろしく。
Hey, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Still?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.